Raves into a car park. There are another 2 players in there, so he's now going to try and push in and make something happen. There's Verzi from the side behind the car. Easy frag, 3 versus 2. Surgeon and Verzi remain for LiNK. And they have 3 players in the form of Baron, Solu and Sukrams to try and find and kill. Surgeon is going to try something with a scope. Heavily tags up Sukrams, now going to push him with the AK-47. Has to be careful, there is one on the other side of the well. Will get the kill onto Baron. Didn't really expect that one to go down that way, but gets shut down in the backside from Solu. So now 2v1, all stacked against Verzi. Has picked up that frag onto Solu though with the grenade. Into Archers, and there's Sukrams from A building. Easy frag with the Deagle in the end. 3-2's the scoreline. I'll just give you a quick roster rundown if you didn't get a chance to before. For LiNK, you've got Verzi, Chensen, Surgeon, Metal and Raves. And for Progrip, Sukrams, Solu, Skin, Baron and Coyote. Following on to Chensen here. Got relatively tagged up there with the grenade, but he is going to push onto the B site regardless. Sukrams scopes down Surgeon. Chensen with a nice SMG frag onto Skin. Now has the support of the cavalry coming in, but he will get scoped down from Sukrams, who has now rotated onto the B side on fences. Going to push down 4 versus 2, 4 versus 1, 4 versus 0 as Progrip go massive and pick up those frags. Let me have a quick look at the brackets, because I'm interested to see how these 2 teams started off the group. Progrip have played 1-1, and LiNK lost against Project E-Series. Progrip actually beat Ventex 13-7. So, if they can carry this on, it's going to be looking good for them in Group B. I think Group C is scheduled to play tomorrow morning, so Group B will be the last matches, as we are in a 4 versus 4 now. Again, apologies for Enzi's disappearance. I'm pretty sure it was his internet connection letting him down, as mine was earlier today. Either way, let's follow on to the action with Raves. He's in double doors. Definitely looks like this is going to be a B push from LiNK. Raves with a great wallbang there. Pixel perfect wallbang in the head of Coyote. Sukrams back onto Surgeon. And that Sukrams on 9 for 3 at the moment, certainly providing some sick scoping for his team. Metal will go onto Baron from double doors, then also onto Solu. Great action from Metal, pulls out the Deagle, trying to get the triple onto Sukrams, but Raves will come and take that from Metal's hands. 3-4 the scoreline, and that definitely looks worth the wait here. Apologies, was just taking a quick drink. Anyway, let's follow on to Mr. Metal. Very aggressive push into A. Has the bomb as well. And there is a player down to his right-hand side. He could be taken down here. Solu will get that frag. And of course he's going to call to the rest of his team. Bomb is down on A. Gets his second onto Chensen. Brilliant defense work from Solu here. Just jumping around like a monkey. And in the meantime, it's 4 versus 2. Raves and Verzi remain for LiNK. Raves is coming under heavy fire though, as that flash will go in. Raves picks up that frag onto Baron. Nice AK work through the window of the car, almost a trick shot there. And he has pulled his team 1 player closer to victory. Raves trying to get the second frag here. Does tag up Solu relatively hard, but Solu is a veteran. He's not going to peek too many times. He's already done his work. You have to feel the first 2 frags with the SMG. Definitely locking down this A site. Coyote has gone onto Verzi. That will leave Raves all by himself in the car park area. Solu's going to push him any second now with the SMG, and Solu will get that kill onto car park. Gets his triple on bomb A. And great work from Solu there. Individual perfection in that round. The scores at the moment: Solu's on 9, Sukrams on 9, and Verzi from LiNK also on 9. And Baron spams out the Solu wrecking machine. Definitely apt for that round. Did great stuff. Metal's going to push again here, as Baron will open up the first blood. Metal is going to catch a grenade from Solu. It would appear that Solu has gone from A defender to B defender. He doesn't really care which bomb he's at, as long as he's picking up frags, and he has got that second one onto Verzi. That will be a team ace as well for Progrip. And great stuff here. 6-3. Let's take away the action with someone different. I follow a lot of the SMGs. Let's have a look at Sukrams with the scope. Metal has opened up onto Skin. Sukrams He's trying the smoke bangs, but nothing is going to land as of yet. And in the meantime, Baron does get a double frag with the SMG of his own. Sukrams does land that grenade onto Vertsy, and the last two players from LiNK are occupying the attack catwalk. Raves feeling a back attack is in order here, so he does try that pre-fire on the barrels. Nothing's going to happen. Did get taken down. Baron instantly down afterwards, and there's the frag. The final kill of the round from Solu onto Chenson. 7-3 the scoreline. And it's looking pretty comfortable now for Progrip. When I joined this game it was 2-2, and obviously Progrip have kind of just jumped ahead, leapfrogged over LiNK here, as Metal's going to drop that grenade and get a barrel kill onto Skin right in the mid. And it seems to me that Surgeon's being a bit outplayed here from Sukrams. I mean, Sukrams is on 10 frags, Surgeon's on 3, and they are, of course, the opposing scopes in this matchup. As Sukrams once again proves his dominance, taking down Surgeon with that scope, just as I was saying. And Raves replies back onto Coyote. Metal will get such an important frag, and Raves goes onto Baron. That's explosive stuff from these two teams, and kind of important from LiNK's perspective that they didn't let this slip away to a 9-3 kind of scoreline on City Streets. That can be pretty detrimental to your gameplay. So trying to pull this back to a 7-5 at half time. So let's have a look from the LiNK perspective. Raves is the bomb carrier. Looks like this is going to be another B. Metal, however, has been taken down. Going to make the job of that B push just that little more difficult, as it's gone down to a 4 versus 3. A few players are tagged up here. None of them have dropped, though. Having said that, Surgeon just got taken down from Baron's AK work. And that's going to leave Progrip with double the men on the battlefield right now. Raves has came back with a frag. He's on the white van. There is a player to his left in the laundry building. That's going to be Coyote who picks up the kill onto Raves, just peeking around at the perfect time. And that's going to leave, I was about to say Vertsy in the 1v3, but it's not going to make any difference. He easily gets taken down. That will be the 8-4 scoreline at half-time. But remember, some teams do prefer defense on this map, so you could say that if LiNK have a strong defense, they can definitely come back into this and win this one. It's just a matter of seeing how they play this one out. As our Surgeon did leave the game, let's hope that's not for too long. And that's a good point. Who is Surgeon? Apparently Surgeon is Swagger? Hello, I hope you can still hear me because my mouse button got stuck. So I don't know how long it's been off for. Lee, have I been silent for a long time? Okay, apparently it's not so bad. Yeah, a big shout out to Vuken, I don't know if you caught that, and we are ready to go live again. Apologies, my mouse button's stuck for some reason. Anyway, live into the second half, roles reverse. Progrip have gone 2 players down pretty much instantly from Surgeon and Vertsy. Solu and Sukrams were the victims of that exchange. Metal has came with a frag was onto Coyote, so as I was saying before, a lot of teams do prefer defense on this side. Definitely looks like LiNK are one of those teams. Metal has picked up his second. Baron replies onto Metal, but he's still got 4 more players to find. Literally a millimetre of health left on Baron's life gauge there. But he has regen, such is COD 4. Doesn't matter though, as Raves just jumps up and gets the AK kill. And LiNK will be hoping for more of the same here. I'm a bit interested to see if Swagger still has that scope. Had a fairly poor first half, but he is going to keep with it regardless here. As he's trying to shoot across onto Catwalk. Smokes are pretty nice from Progrip, as you'd expect from players of this caliber. A brilliant flick shot there from Swagger onto Skin as he's darting across the catwalk. Got him in the head, in fact, pretty much as good as you'll see. And in the meantime, that will leave LiNK a player to the good here. Very much a slow attack from Progrip. Kind of playing into the hands of LiNK, especially as they're a player ahead as well. Jensen comes up, will get the SMG frag onto Solu. He's looking for another one into Car Park. There is a player in Car Park, so Jensen could very well get his second frag here. Just saw the head bobbing up from that bin. Another player starting to move on to the car. That will indeed be Baron, and he will be dropped in his tracks from Jensen. Gets the double kill that, and that will leave LiNK 4-2 ahead now as Coyote just went onto Metal. Both Progrip players are on the catwalk of attack, but the bomb is down in Car Park. Horrible position here as Jensen is going to push round. Just Sukrams remains. I don't think it's going to be for long, and there's Jensen with his third frag of the round. 8-6 ahead now are Progrip, but LiNK have won the last two, and they are looking relatively comfortable on defense, so they could definitely make a match of this. Already closed the gap by 2 rounds, and let's hope from their perspective they keep on going along here. Going to follow on to Skin from Progrip. Double frag comes in from Versi. Plus 10 grenades. Skin is going to try and reply and make something happen for Progrip as he completely obliterates Jensen close range in the double door area. But he's going to have to be careful because there is one on the fences. I'm just switching over to find out who that is. It's going to be Metal with the SMG. And it looks like Metal is going to be in the forefront of some serious action any second now. He's got one to his left in double doors, as I said before. It will be Skin. One's in laundry, and the other one is Zed Stairs. Metal comes round, does catch Skin with his pants down as he's looking the opposite direction. So unfortunate from Skin. Literally just turned around, and then he gets taken out for his trouble. Solu goes back onto Metal. 2 versus 2 as Sukrams chimes in with a great scope shot. And that's going to leave Swagger and Raves against Sukrams and Solu. Swagger is in wooden building. One coming round from the side. He's going to get taken down from Solu. There you go. And Sukram scopes down Raves to make it 9-6. Really close round. But it doesn't really matter. As Sukram says, location Droptville, population U. Anyway, into the next round. Fast A push looks on the cards for Progrip. They've got 2. Both of their SMGs, in fact, have pushed Car Park, but not really doing anything. Just stacking up, perhaps waiting for a push through Car Park. Jensen, however, who normally is that player who pushes Car Park, has now gone through mid, I believe. Indeed he has. He's on the markets. All hell's about to break loose on A, as Skin will deagle down Metal, but Raves back onto Solu. And for my money, LiNK's A defense is looking pretty damn good right now. 3 players stacked on A, one of which is the scope in the form of Swagger. I'm not sure that Skin and the Cavalry are going to do too much for Progrip here. They have so much range superiority on this area, and there you go. Raves gets his second frag in a row, and that's going to mean that Baron and Coyote are going to have to pull together and make something remarkable happen. Baron's trying to do just that, but he has been silenced from Versi, and that's going to leave just Coyote remaining. 3 players, and he's not going to be able to get any. Versi gets another, and moves himself to 15 frags on his tally. The only 2 players ahead of him right now are Progrip's players of Solu and Baron, looking good. However, credit to LiNK, 8-4 behind, have brought it back to a 9-7 scoreline. Still a very close match here. Jensen seems to just push wherever he pleases. I've seen him go A, seen him go mid, now he's gone B, and he has picked up one, but instantly down from Baron. Unfortunately for Jensen, he was just getting overran there. And again, Progrip have this strange kind of split attack. You've got Sukrams pushing on A, trying to make a real harassment occur here. Maybe trying to draw some of the players to rotate onto A bomb site, so it allows Baron, the bomb carrier, who is now White Van, to perhaps get that bomb site down as soon as he can. Having said that, though, LiNK aren't that naive. Versi is just going to camp in place. However, a snowstorm descends as he gets flashed to the face, but he's going to assume something's just going to be up very shortly. Does open up with the AK, not going to land anything as of yet. His team are a player down. He's going to hold fast here. There is going to be one peeking ever so slowly in the form of Baron coming from Laundry, who will pick up that kill onto Versi. And now he's going to try and get the second. He does indeed take down Swagger as well. That's just going to leave Raves in a 1 versus 4. He's been spotted, been tagged. I don't think he's got much life left in him. And there's Solu from the side, 10-7. And just goes to show that Progrip are just as resilient as LiNK. We're on the receiving end of a couple rounds, but they have managed to just restable the ship. 10-7 the scoreline. And I'm interested to see how LiNK are going to mix things up here. Again, Jensen and Metal, I guess they're just purely going off spawns. Whoever has the best spawn for B just goes there, because they're not being static whatsoever. Really moving around a lot. Metal lands a nice set nade into Wooden as Cody's trying to push out there. Swagger back onto Baron. Vertzi comes in this time with a frag onto Skins, and Metal cleans up onto Sukrams. The kill feed is all about LiNK right now. That's going to leave Solo in a horrible position here. 1v5, he's picked up the first, 4 more players to go, and the bomb is down as well. Odds couldn't be too much more stacked against him. And just to add insult to injury, he nearly kills himself off the car and gets picked up from Swagger. And I just took a quick drink again, because I've been casting for a while, and solo casting is definitely demanding on the old vocal cords, so apologies for the quick break there. Baron has been tied. I can only assume that was from a scope shot of Swagger, maybe through the window. And Swagger now is going to rotate, throwing the grenade over towards Catwalk. Skins picks up first blood onto Jensen. Looks like a fast B push here from Progrip. They have all 5 players around the B double door area, and it's probably going to work out good for them. But LiNK come in with 3 quick frags there. Metal with 2, Swagger with 1. Raves comes back again, and Metal cleans that one up. And I honestly thought that Progrip had that one in the bag. 5 players strong. Bomb was down, and then LiNK just absolutely explode into B, kicking ass, taking names. And namely Metal, who got 3 kills there with the SMG. Really great stuff from him. 10-9's the scoreline. Well and truly game on here. And I haven't followed Coyote from spawn yet, so I'm going to do it this time. I did just switch over there and see that Swagger's actually got an AK from spawn. So I'm going to be interested to see if someone else has picked up the scope for LiNK. Let's have a look. It doesn't appear to be that anyone has picked up the scope, so perhaps just preferring the AK approach here. And trying to mix things up. Anyway, still all 10 players remaining in this round. Make that 9 now that Jensen has been dropped. And Baron was the aggressor. Swagger with that newly found AK is going to hold mid. Coyote, the man I tried to spec from spawn before I got a bit curious and had a look at Swagger's predicament, is now going through Wooden. He has that bomb, and currently his team on 4-2 ahead. He got Vertzi and Raves remaining, but Raves has been dropped. Vertzi tries to do something onto Sukrams, but Skins there to mop up the pieces, answering the call of his fallen teammate, and that will take Progrip once again to a 2-round lead here. 11-9 ahead, and this is getting towards the end game. It would appear that Jensen and Metal are both going to push B here. Both the SMG brothers going to go down B and try and make something happening. However, unfortunately for them, it looks like Progrip are preferring the A attack. They've got 4 players going through car park and A. So unfortunate for LiNK there. They sent both their quick SMGs to B, and then Progrip just absolutely march on into A. It's a 4 versus 2. Make that a 3v2 as Metal has picked up the frag onto Sukrams. Flashes into A. But unfortunately for him, he's still a player down. Vertzi, however, is going to even up the odds onto Solu. Well and truly back into this round again. This would be a great comeback if they can pull this off, a 2 versus 4 clutch. Especially in the position that Progrip had found themselves in. Coyote needs to be careful. One coming to his left. That is going to be Metal. And you can see Metal is biding his time. This is smart play. He doesn't want to overcommit. He doesn't want to push too far forward. He realises the likelihood of one player being to his right is very high. However, what he probably doesn't know is there's one in the form of Skin literally sat in the A arches. A game of cat and mouse here. Metal has seen the gun going around the corner. Can he flee and then shot the frag? No, he can't. Coyote somehow gets that kill. Oh my god. I honestly thought that Metal had that one in the bag, and he does say, laughing my ass off in the chat, he saw the gun go down. You had to fancy that was his chance to strike, and I can't help but feel that could be the difference between a draw and a loss there for LiNK at least. 12-9 the scoreline. If Metal had picked up that frag, could easily be 11-10 right now. And that of course means they're going to have to defend 3 rounds here. Swagger does open up onto Baron. Jensen back onto Skin. This is what we want to see. Chance's going to throw the up and over grenade onto Catwalk. Metal onto Sucrams as well. So aggressive, LiNK on defense. I love it. The SMGs in particular just will not stay still. And that will leave 2 players left for Progrip, Coyote and Solu. Coyote literally just got a flash bouncing off his head, but will get the frag onto Jensen. But Coyote very passive indeed, way back in spawn now. Solu coming into heavy fire, literally can't see any health on his bar. No idea how he's still alive. But he has regen back to full health. All LiNK have to do right now is sit and camp. They have to close off these retreat points. And Swagger has taken down Solu. That's going to leave it a 3v1 against Coyote, who's now starting to find some kind of fortitude. He's going to push forward with the SMG. However, Swagger too good. Gets his second in a row. Definitely upped his game from the first half. On 9 for 6 now. You've got Metal on 20 frags. On the opposition, Solu and Baron have both dropped 20 as well, with Sucrams on 19 close behind. So, 3-horse race on their side. Anyway, Sucrams opens up onto Swagger. Going to follow Progrip's perspective. Looks like a heavy B push here. You've got the SMGs down Z stairs. Sucrams is supporting, and an AK is coming in too. One's going to hold the back. This is smart play, and they're going to try and push this side as fast as they can. Get that bomb as fast as they can. Right down on the spot. Sucrams picks up his second there onto Metal as well. Great stuff from him. Jensen refuses to go down without a fight though, and will SMG Baron down. However, Coyote onto Raves. It's now a 4 versus 1. They're calling the GGs. Versy's going to have to pull off something absolutely magnificent if he wants to keep his team in this matchup. He has picked up one, trying for the second here. His team already leaving the server. Never too keen on that, to be honest. You want to give your player as much confidence as you can. However, maybe it was justified as Vertsy dies soon afterwards. 13-10's the scoreline, guys. Progrip do go through to the next match with 2